As a light worker, whether you are a psychic reader, a medium, a healer, it's in your nature to want to help others with your gifts. And it seems there's always somebody who's in need of our gifts and our help. But if you're not careful and don't practice the proper self-care, knowing your limits and learning how to protect your energy, you can easily burn out. In this video, I'm going to share with you a few self-care tips that I've learned over the years, and I incorporate them in my work and in my life daily to keep me going as a light worker. Hello friends, I'm Wendy Rapp, spiritual life coach and intuitive reader. On this channel, I help you as a spiritually awakened person grow and evolve on your soul's journey. And if you're enjoying spiritual material like this, hit the subscribe button because I upload a new video every Sunday. The first thing we need to remember is, as light workers, we're human too. We are on the earth plane just as everyone else is, facing the same challenges, having the same problems and issues everyone else has. We have lives, we have personal responsibilities that need to be taken care of, and taking care of the things in our own life takes time, it takes energy, and because we're human, we need time to rest. As a light worker, you aren't meant to be helping and healing everyone, and you're certainly not meant to be doing it all of the time. It's actually very easy for a psychic or a healer to get sick because of energetic overload. I know that because it happened to me. So downtime and rest is a must, and especially if you are a very empathic healer or psychic. And I've noticed, and you probably have too, that people who aren't gifted tend to believe that healers or psychics are always on and always have an unending supply of energy to give. Well, we're not always on. We need to power down. We need to ground ourselves after we do our work so that we can have the energy and the focus to take care of the things that need taken care of in our own lives. And just like everyone else, we get tired too. And on a side note, you're never obligated to give a reading on a spot to someone who's demanding one of you, or to do a healing on someone who tells you they're sick and help me. I've had things like this happen at EarthSpirit where people walk in, find out I'm one of the psychics there, and immediately they begin saying things like, well, what do you see around me? What do you see around me? Or, well, if you're really psychic, you'd know my name, or you'd know what I do for a living. And you need to keep in mind, people like that are in one or two camps. Either they want something for nothing, or they're trying to get you to prove yourself to them. Remember, you never have to prove. You're never obligated to prove anything to anyone. You know what you're capable of. You are aware of what you can do with your gifts. You never have to prove to anyone. So for anyone who does any kind of energy work, winding down is a must. Whether you're just taking a mini retreat or you're taking a longer retreat, doing things where you're relaxed and things that are fun, that you're playing, you're having a good time, are essential. Things that have nothing to do with your work, getting your mind off of it, taking your thoughts away from the work you do, and just having fun will help you to release that pent-up energy. Because when you do energy work, and I don't care if you're a reader or a healer, some of that energy, even when we do try to ground ourselves after each reading or each healing, it does begin to store up. You do have to be really, really careful. You do have to make sure you really clear yourself thoroughly. And doing something that is relaxing to you, that is fun to you, and completely unrelated to the work you do, really does help to drain off that excess energy so you don't go into energetic overload. So here are a few of my favorite ways to recharge. The first is just vegging out. I love doing that, taking a few hours in an evening or an afternoon and watching a movie or a favorite television show, or playing games on my computer or my phone. Just doing things that are mindless and relaxing is a great way to recharge. And give yourself time or a day to just pamper yourself. Go get your hair done. Go get a mani or pedicure. Have a spa day. Get a massage. Massage is really good for helping to release the extra stress that you're carrying around and the tension. And it's also very good for opening the chakras. If you can't spend a day doing something like that, create a little spa in your bathroom. Take a bath. Use oils that have a wonderful relaxing scents for you. Light some candles. The bath will help to, a nice warm bath will help to also release the stress that you may be carrying around. And give yourself a retreat day at home. If you can't get out, treat yourself in. Give yourself a day where you're not going to do any chores, where you're going to let everything kind of sit and wait for tomorrow. It'll be there tomorrow when you're ready to get to it. Stay in your pajamas all day, take naps, sleep in as long as you want, sit around, watch movies all day, order in, get some pizza, get some Chinese, but just a day where you get to just sit and do nothing. If that's what you want to do, if it makes you feel good, and it does. When you do it from time to time, it really is relaxing. Trust me, I do enjoy doing this myself. Just give yourself permission for a day to turn off the phone and just relax. And another good way of recharging your energy is to give yourself a change of scenery. If you can treat yourself to a weekend at a bed and breakfast or overnight at a bed and breakfast, do it. If you can't do that, then just go for a scenic drive, either to a place where you've been that you just think is so lovely, it makes you feel good being there, brings back good memories, that sort of thing, or explore someplace you've never been. Take a scenic drive to a place that you've never been before. Have fun exploring, get out. A change of scene really does a lot to help you recharge. And it's really good to spend time with friends. Now, for me, especially when I spend time with people that I know who are either Reiki masters or psychic readers, when I get together with these friends, I know they understand the challenges that I face in my work. They face those challenges too. And when I get together with them, I know that there's not going to be an expectation put on me to perform or give a reading. They're going to just allow me to be myself and enjoy their company. Now, if you have friends who are not healers or readers, and as long as they respect your boundaries, make sure that the time that you're spending with friends, it's with people who respect your boundaries and who will not expect you to perform for them. And my next tip, well, you've heard me say this before, proper diet, exercise, drinking lots of water. Those things are really necessary for keeping our bodies healthy and nourished, and also for helping our energy to flow in a good way. When you keep yourself in a healthy energy, it actually helps you with whatever work you're doing, whether you're a healer or a reader. It does help the flow of energy because your body has been given the sustenance it needs to perform this work. And contrary to what people who don't do this work don't understand, it does take a lot of energy for us to do it. So it's easy for us to get drained. So we need to make sure that we are taking proper care of our systems, and exercise, diet, water, all very, very helpful for taking care of yourself and keeping your energy in a really good place. Setting boundaries and giving yourself time to take care of yourself and to recharge is an act of self-love. And it also shows love for your clients, because when you have recharged yourself, now you will be more fully powered up to be able to give your best to your clients. I hope that information was helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Remember, you can connect with me on social media. The links are below in the description box. And as always, remember, you are a spark of the divine. Share your light with the world. Blessings.